In this video, I'm going to show you different ways to model chains and rings and give you some tips and some channel and video recommendation along the way. So that by the end of the video, you will know how to model most types of chains and rings. I think this is going to be a long video, so let's get started. To make any kind of chains or rings, first you need some gems because in most of the rings and chains, there will be some diamonds, gems, rubies, etc. etc. To get these diamonds, I know two ways. If we include modeling, there are total three ways. For now, let us not bother with modeling the gem. If you want to model the gem by ourselves for some reason, if even there are add-ons and easy ways available, I made this small short where I showed you how to make any kind of gems. Go and watch it and come back here, or watch this video first and go back there. Now one other method to get gems or diamonds in Blender is to get extra mesh object add-on. Go to Google, search for extra mesh add-on. In that, go to this first link. Here, all you need to do is from this web page, drag and drop this here, and that's it. You'll get the add-on. I already have the add-on, so it is giving me this message. After getting that add-on, to check if you have that add-on or not, go to edit. In this preferences, go to get extensions. Here you will see that you have your extra mesh object add-on. After getting that, just click shift A, mesh. In this mesh, here you will see some extra models to add like single word, torus, object, etc. etc. What we need is gemstone. In this there are three types of gemstones: brilliant, diamond, gems. Most of the time I just use brilliant. Here after adding this one, you will get this control panel. Here you can change height of the crown, everything like that. Mostly after adding this object, what I do is I just change the height to 0.17 or something like that. That's it. And just leave it like that. I'll not make any other changes. This is one way to get the gemstones. And another way to get gemstones is to get a jewelcraft add-on. For that, go to Google, go to this GitHub page. I'll link this in description, this page in description. Here, come down, click on this link and it will start downloading your add-on. After that, install your add-on onto Blender. After installing, in this panel, you will see jewelcraft add-on. Here, just click on set units, click on add gem. Here there are many types of gems, not only diamonds, like ruby, emerald, etc. etc. And another thing is, you can add some colors to it. You can add colorless with just a glass type with rainbowish color. You can add yellow, blue, all these colors. And after that, if you want different type of cut, circle cut, square cut, all that, click on this box. You will get these models. For example purposes, let me just import a oval gem. Let me hide this. Here we have oval gem. That's simple. And another method is modeling method, which you can look into this short. It's very simple. If you have any unique shape, like which is not available here, you can go that route. Now that's about how to get gems and how to model gems. Now let's go to modeling a chain. I'll show you how to model these two chains, this one and this one. And based on these two, you can model any chain. For example, this one, this is just a repetitive process. This one also is a repetitive process, and this one is just 5 gems attached to each other, and this one is spread of diamonds. I'll show you how to model these two and we'll go on from there. To make this chain, I took these 3 gems. Let me go to top view. This gem size is 0.13. These 2 gem sizes are 0.1. Now I changed the point to individual origins to 3D cursor, and I kept the 3D cursor on the origin. After that, select these two, duplicate them by Shift D and R to rotate, and keep them like this. Don't touch them, keep them as close as possible, and click Shift R. Here, one diamond is overlapping on another. Let me delete one diamond. Now we have outer base. After that, duplicate this diamond again, bring it to origin, and scale it up. And again, don't touch them to each other, just keep them as close as possible. And compared to this diamond size is very large, so let me decrease the size a bit by scaling down on Z-axis. For now, this is good. Next, what we need to do is to make a metal base so that this diamond can be placed on a solid surface. I will show you a very easy way to model a base like this without having to do it from scratch. For that, let's go to top view, select these 2 diamonds, duplicate them and scale them up, and then join them. Now go to edit mode, go to vertex select, deselect everything, and then tap C on your keyboard and select all these outer edges by dragging like this. And right click on your mouse to get out of this cursor, and you have selected the outer edges. Now duplicate them and hit P on your keyboard and select selection. Here now what we will do is select these jointed diamonds and delete them. Now you have this outer line of the diamonds. Go to top view, go to edit mode, combine these two by selecting them and clicking F. Here in the reference images, there are some point edges of the base. So select this and make sure to turn on the proportional editing. Click GY and drag them up, just like this. And select everything, subdivide, and look at all your edges. Make sure that they are not into any diamonds like this one. If they are like this, just delete them. Here I just made sure there are some even spaces between the vertices, so that after extruding these vertices and doing all that, there will not be some collision in them. After doing that, delete all these vertices this side. Now after deleting them, go to modifiers, Add mirror modifier. Select this object mirror as maybe this diamond. Yes, that's it. Select this mirror object as this diamond and it will come like this. After that, apply this modifier. After applying, go to edit mode. We now don't need these 4 vertices here. Delete them. Now go out of edit mode. Change pivot point to 3D cursor. Again, Shift D, rotate. Just make sure that these two are touching each other. Sometimes when you're doing this, the spacing will be different on each side. If you look at here, the spacing is less here, the spacing is very more. So select this one, make sure that they are even on both sides. If even they are overlapping, we can change them afterwards here. Just eyeball it, no need to be very accurate with it. After completing a full circle, select all of these and just join them. Now everything is one object. Go to edit mode. Here there are some loose vertices, right, which are not combined properly before. Select them both, click M, merge at center. Now with all that done, just click F to select all vertices and click F to fill the face. And then click E to extrude the edges, extrude them this much. And now you have shape similar to the base of this necklace. Now just go back to edit mode, add a loop here by clicking Ctrl R. By holding Alt, just click on this edge and add a bevel here. Do the same here. After that, go to modifiers, add a subdivision surface modifier. After adding subdivision modifier, just right click on this, add auto shade smooth. Afterwards, go to add modifiers again, add smooth modifier and make the factor 0.6 and repeat 2. After that, bring this base down a bit and duplicate this base and place it at the bottom. For this bottom base, just increase its size a bit in Z axis. And for the sake of my system, let me turn on the subdivision modifier on both of them so that I can work on this without my system lagging. Now we need to make these holders. For that, I will show you 2 simple methods. One of them is a pointy holder, one of them is a round holder. I will show you how to make those 2. First, take a cube, scale it down by clicking S and Shift Z, and also scale it down Z axis. Bring it here, go to top view, rotate it such that this face is facing the diamond like this. Now for this, add a subdivision modifier, make this both as 3, and here add a smooth shade modifier. After that, go to edit mode, add 2 loops by clicking Ctrl R and scrolling up on a mouse wheel, and go to face select this face and click Alt E and select extrude manifold and move it in a bit. Now go out of edit mode. Now you have this type of holder. Now go to top view again, place it such that it is close to diamond. Now this is one type of holder you can make. Another one is just duplicate this, go to edit mode, select this face and scale it down as much as you want based on how much point you want on this side. For now this much is enough. You can make even sharper if you want. These are 2 type of holders you can make very easily. But for this sign, in the reference image, they are using this type of holder. So let me just hide this one and I'll use this holder according to the reference images and place them in the place. Go to top view, I need a somewhat bigger holder for this one. At this point I'm just adjusting the holder so that it looks like it is holding the diamond. I'm not doing anything special. I'm just adjusting the rotation, scaling and all that so that it looks like it is holding the diamond in place. And now that is done, change the pivot point to 3D cursor again. Go to top view, select this one and start duplicating and rotating it. Similar to these holders, I made these 2 holders also. This holder is holding this diamond, this holder is holding these diamonds. They are just varying in size, nothing different in them. If you look from the bottom, these holders are not passing to the bottom base. Make sure that the holders stop here. Same for this one, these holders will not pass the bottom base, it will just stop here. And for this diamond, go to edit mode. As it is passing to the bottom base, go to vertex mode, select all these vertices and bring them up. Just hide them in the bottom base. And one more thing, select this base and another modifier called boolean modifier. And before selecting any target for this boolean modifier, just select all these diamonds, move them to new collection. Let me call it D1 and go to this base, select type as collection type. In collection, place D1. Now everything is set. Our pendant is almost done. Only one last thing is make a hook so that you can attach a chain to this and animate it afterwards. For the hook, I made a simple model like this. I did not follow reference for the hook. You can just add a simple ring by adding torus or something. I'm not showing how I model this one because it's simple. You can use a simple torus and just attach it here because I want to show how to make so many other pendants and rings. I'm not showing you how to model this hook as it is simple. With this, our first pendant is done. Now I will show you how to model another type of pendant and then I'll show you how to model chains so that you can attach the chains to the pendants and animate it and make some animations like that. For the second type of chains, I'll use jewelcraft add-on. For the press and go to here, click set units, add gem. For the cut, I'll use this one, click OK. You'll have your gem here. Now what you'll do is go to edit mode, go to front view, go to extra view, select just all these vertices, duplicate them, scale them up a bit. This much is enough, and then separate them by clicking P and clicking on selection. Go to edit mode, go out of extra mode, select this, go into tab, select all, click S, Z and 0 so that there is no zigzag or unevenness in these vertices. They'll all be in a straight line like this. Afterwards, fill this with a face by clicking F and go to front view again, click E to extrude down like this, and then scale them down a bit. After scaling it down, add some bevels to it. This much is enough. Afterwards, right click on this, click auto show smooth, again go into edit mode, go into face select, click on this top face and delete the top face. Again go to vertex mode, select all these top vertices by holding Alt and clicking on this edge, and then click key to extrude and extrude size them down. Just to make sure that they are in this diamond a bit. Don't size them down very much, just make sure that they are slightly into the diamond. Afterwards, again select this whole edge, bevel it down a bit, and that's it. For this, if you want, you can add a subdivision modifier, increase it to 3 and bring it up a bit. After adding subdivision modifier, if these edges are not very sharp and if you want them to be sharp, just select the edge like this all the way down here and click Shift plus E to add a crease like this. Then this will become sharper. Same do it on other side also. Click all the edges, Shift E, drag. This will become sharper. And this is done. Now we need to duplicate this, Shift D, duplicate on x-axis. Just make sure that they are touching to each other a bit, just like this. And if the gem is pointing down like this, just go to edit mode on this folder, select all these vertices here and drag them down by clicking Z and Z. That's it. Now similarly, we need to add another gem. For that, all you need to do is go to jewelcraft add-on, add gem, select the cut as round and click OK. You have this, it's a bit big in size, so just scale it down a bit. This much is enough. Drag it to a side, go to edit mode. Similar to what you have done here, go to X-ray mode, select all these edges, not edges, vertices. Duplicate them, scale them up a bit, separate them by clicking P and selection. Go to edit mode, go out of X-ray mode, select this circle which you have duplicated, go to edit mode. Now these are zigzag, right? Same what you did before, select all, click S, Z and then 0. So they will be in a straight line like this. Now again same thing, F to fill, go to side view, E to extrude, S to scale down, B to bevel. Again delete this top face, X delete, go to vertex select, select all these edges, extrude and S to scale down. Just make sure that they are touching the diamond. It is done. Again select all these edges, B to bevel. After beveling, add subdivision modifier, make these three both as 3 and then you are done. As there are some openings in this here, just move it up a bit. Now we need to arrange these 3 in a circle shape. Before getting this in a circle, let's just adjust the sizes first. Go to front view. Here you can see this base is very larger than these two. Go into edit mode for these both actually. Go into extra view, select these all vertices. Now just drag them to this height. After adjusting the height, go to top view and make sure 3 diamonds are very close to each other. So bring this diamond close to this diamond. Like this. After that, make sure to parent the holders to the diamond. So select this holder, select this diamond, then click Ctrl P and select Object Keep Transform. Do the same thing to these 2 diamonds. So that when you move these diamonds, the holder will move along with them. Now to arrange this in a circle, I first place the circle diamond at top here. Go to top view and bring this also to here. Bring the 3D cursor to world origin and from here, click R to rotate them. Make sure they are just slightly touching. You can delete this gem if you want. Just select this gem, select this holder, go to top view, duplicate them and rotate. When you are rotating, just make sure that this cursor is on the world origin and you change your pivot point to 3D cursor. And after doing all this, select all of these. Make sure the active selected element is this diamond. Click Shift D and rotate again. Now I have placed it here. Don't make any other movement. Just click Shift R to repeat the previous movement what you have done. With that, you have completed arranging these diamonds in a circle. Lastly, we need 2 more things to complete this pendant. One, we need some holders, and another, we need a hook. As for hooks, I already made some hooks because I already showed you how to make them with the previous pendant. I just went and made them already. These are some hooks I made for every pendant. And as for the holder, just take a torus, rotate it in y-axis, scale it down, bring it here, bring it up in z-axis, not z-axis, y-axis. Let me change the pivot point to median, scale it down again, bring it down in z-axis. I can scale it down a bit, bring it back, and add shade smooth for this hook. If you want, you can also do subdivision modifier. That's it. As I told you for the first pendant, no need to use so much detail for these hooks because they are not very visible in the renders or animation, whatever you do. And with that, we have modeled our second pendant. Now if you understand the idea behind modeling our first pendant and the second pendant, you can model most of the chains that you want to. So let me sum it up for you. For the first type of chains, that is any chain which has a base like this, or any base shape on which diamonds are being placed on. In these cases, just take your diamonds or gems, place them in a shape you want. In my case, it is this flower type shape. Just arrange them in a place you want, and then duplicate their edges like I did in the first pendant, and then make a base with it. It is a simpler way than just modeling the base from scratch. And for the second type of chains, there is no base, nothing at all. In these cases, take your gem and just make holders for it like this. These two are holders for this, and then arrange them in a shape you want. For a better understanding, let me just go to Google and show you some images, and I'll tell you how to model them. Here, for example, this chain, it is simple. In middle, there is a big gem, big diamond. Surrounding these, there are small diamonds, and surrounding that, another small set of diamonds. Here, in between them, there is a slight metal thing, and you can model this easily using these methods. And same goes to this one. This is just single gem surrounding with holders. And let me go to this one a little bit tough one. In this, you have to model this metal thing with this curves and all that. And top part is same. Make a gem, make a holder for that. 3 cylindrical shapes. On that, again place your holders. Same method. Like this, you can model most of the chains you want. But for chains like this, these are not called chains anymore. These necklaces, if you want to model these, it is a bit hard, but not complex, but just hard and takes a lot of time. I don't like this type of chains, so I'm not getting into them because I don't like them in general. If you want to model them, you can model them using the same principles. And on the topic of chains you can model, sometimes you'll face these type of chains. Let me show you. This type of chains, they don't have a particular shape where you can place your diamonds on. They just have a metal base. In this example, it is a flower petal. In this flower petal, there are many diamonds and many gems. So for this type of chains, you cannot sit there and place every single diamond there. For this type of chains, I'll show you two methods. I'll show you one method actually. Another method is just take texture and apply it, diamond texture and apply it to it. And if you don't know how to make diamond texture, or if you cannot find any good diamond textures in websites, you can refer to this video. It is a very good video on how to make diamond texture. Go and give it a watch if you want to make diamond texture yourself. And another way I'm going to show you is using geometry nodes. It is not very complex geometry node setup. We'll be going to use only 2 geometry nodes. That's it. It will be done. So let me show you that. For this example, I just made simple star as a base. On this base, there will be a lot of diamonds. You can make your own base according to your own references. For example purposes, I made this simple star base. I did the first way. First way is to just take a diamond texture and apply it on it. That's it. As for the second way, to place a single diamond separately. For that, first let's hide this star. Go to jewelcraft add-on, set units, add gem, round gem. Okay. We don't need this much big gem, so go to item, decrease it by 0.006. This is okay. Go to geometry node, add a new geometry node setup. In this, add 2 nodes. One node is grid, another node is instance and points. Select this geometry to instance, select this mesh to points. Now enable a star back, go to top view. Here what you will do is increase the number of diamonds. These vertices will increase the number of diamonds. This will increase the size of the whole diamond. Just fill this whole star with diamonds like this. You can play with these both settings to increase the number of diamonds, number of size of diamonds and all that. For this is okay. This type of diamonds and this small size is okay. After doing all that, add another node called realize instances. With this node applied, go here and apply geometry node. After doing that, go back to layout. Here, duplicate the star, decrease it in size a bit, like this. Now hide the original star. Afterwards, add a cube, decrease the size of the cube, and by clicking S and Shift Z, increase the size like this. After filling the diamonds you just made, and decrease the size in Z axis, so that only top and bottom part are visible like this. Now what you need to do is, by selecting this cube, go to modifiers, add boolean modifier, select this star as target and apply the boolean modifier. After that, hide the duplicated star, Now select the diamonds you have made and add boolean modifier for this and select the cube as a target. After that, apply the boolean modifier again. Now after applying, you can hide the cube. We don't have any use for it anymore. Turn on the original star, select the diamonds, bring them up. If there are any loose diamonds like this, placing your cursor on them, click L on your keyboard, everything will be selected. Click X, delete vertices. Now just like that, your star is filled with diamonds. With the same method, you can take a leaf petal, anything like that. Let me explain you by showing the reference image. Here you have this leaf petal side. Just model leaf petal like this. Using the process I just showed you. Fill this with diamonds. In the middle, just place a big diamond and then you will have your pendant. To this pendant, just attach a hook and make it chain. I will show you how to make two different types of chains. With that, you will also know how to make different types of chains, and then you will have basic knowledge of how to make jewelry, chains, etc. etc. I hope you understood all three methods I just told you. This diamond filling method, base making method, and diamond with a separate hook. These are names I just gave to them. You don't need to call them like that. If you have any doubts, you can ask them in the comment section. And if you want me to make any particular pendant, you can DM me the reference image in my Instagram. I will try to make it and make a video of it. With that said, let's move to making chains. First, let's take a Bezier curve and let's make it into the shape of a necklace. For that, let's go to edit mode, take this end, E to extrude, bring it up here, take these vertices, bring it in the center, take this end, move it up here and adjust them all like this. As we are not animating the chains right now, I am just modeling the chains and I'll place them along this curve. I'll show you animation in the next part. This part I'll cut into 3 parts. In this video, I'll stop at showing you how to make your pendants and chains. In the next part, I'll show you how to model rings, different type of rings, same like this video. In the next part, in third video, I'll show you how to animate chains. Because this is a long video, I'll just stop here after showing how to texture these pendants and chains. And the next 2 parts about rings and animation of chains, I'll drop them tomorrow. So now to model the chain, add a torus, decrease its size, add auto smooth, shade smooth, add subdivision surface modifier, duplicate this, move it in x-axis, rotate it in x-axis of 90 degrees. Make sure that these two are closer like this. After that, join these both by Ctrl J and add an array modifier. Correct the offset a bit and increase its counts. And to arrange them in this necklace shape, add a curve modifier. Select this curve as this Bezier curve. Increase the count of the array. You want it a bit smaller, just decrease the size of the chain like this. With this, you have made simple chain. If you want more information or more detailed explanation of making different type of chains and all that, these are some video recommendations. I'll drop these links in the description. They'll explain better than me. So go there and check them out if you want to get more information about modeling chains, designing chains, etc. etc. And I also model this type of chain. But to show you that my Blender file is not opening, it has crashed for some reason. If you're interested in making these type of chains, I recommend these channels and these videos. I'll also drop these links in the description. And if you're interested in watching more videos related to pendants, there are some video recommendations I recommend. I'll also drop these links in the description. With this, I showed you how to model a basic chain. Now I'll show you how to texture these diamonds we have created. It is not too complicated. It will just take 2 minutes and that's it. And I also changed the scene a bit. I took an empty cube and painted all of these gems to this cube. Same for this one. Took another empty cube, painted all of these gems to this one. I did not animate these chains to get them into this shape. I just took this curve, went into edit mode and moved these edges a bit, that's it. And I arranged the camera here so that they look like this. No animation, anything is done. I will explain those in the third video. And as for the planes, I used 2 planes, this one and this one. This one is just to reflect all the light back into these pendants and chains. This one is just a backdrop. And I also arranged 5 area lights, all from these 4 directions, 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5th one from the top. Now I showed you how I set up my scene. Let me hop onto the camera view and let's go to render view. Here for the diamond texture, it is very simple. First take a glass BSDF. Don't change anything in the glass BSDF and duplicate the glass BSDF 3 times. 1, 2, 3. And for these glass BSDFs, first one keep it as red, second one keep it as green, third one keep it as blue. To change these colors, just tap here, go to RGB, or just use the red value. Same for here. Remove all the colors, just keep green. Same for blue. Remove all these colors, just keep blue. And take a light path node, connect it to this mix shader. These 3 will be connected to these 2 add shaders. And this glass BSDF and this add shader will be connected to the mix shader. Finally, this will be connected to output node. And I use subtract node and add node and these 2 value nodes and connected this values to IOR. This will just make a fake rainbow effect to these diamonds. If you want a diamonds to be one specific color, then just take a glass BSDF and connect these to surface. You can change the color here. If you want red color, move it here. Want brush blue, move it here like that. For now, I need a rainbowish shade, rainbowish reflection, so I'm just connecting this one. I applied the same material to these gems also, but for some reason this reflection is not visible here. I don't know why. but this is the same material I'll use every time for diamonds, gems, crystals, etc. etc. As for the material, for the gold material, I'm using this hex code. You want to use the same hex code, use this, and bumped up the metallic to 1, made the roughness 0.5, not 0.5, 0.05. And for this rose gold, you can use this hex code for rose gold if you want, or if you want to use any other thing, you can use that. Same thing, metallic to 1, roughness to 0.05. As for the backdrop to get this gradient, I just took principal BSDF, color ramp, gradient texture, and set the gradient texture to spherical, texture coordinate nodes, and connect object to vector, this vector to this vector. And with this color ramp node, you can set how much spotlight, this kind of effect you want. And after rendering this, these are the results. And thanks for watching. If you want to learn how to model rings and animate chains, I'll upload those videos tomorrow. And if you didn't understand anything in this video, and if you didn't understand my explanation or my way of speaking, drop your doubts and thoughts in the comment section. I'll make sure to answer them. And thanks for watching. See you in part 2.